Stand down. Hey, hey! What did I just say? Delta, I see you. Back up. Okay. Good.
You know, that scene is exactly what I experience every day when I go out to check the mail. I mean, seriously, the cat problem in this neighborhood is out of control. Oh, hello, my name is Fu Manchu. And you know what? I really like the movie Jurassic World. I know a lot of people said, it's too much like the first one. Well, the first one didn't have Starlord in it, did it? No, no, no. In fact, this new movie had old dinosaurs from the first movie. It had new dinosaurs all together, and it had Starlord on a motorcycle right in the middle of them. Holy cow, man, what's not to like? And with every movie that comes out, there's the inevitable toy line. Well, the Jurassic World toy line was going pretty strong, but there was one figure sorely missing. And that's the Chris Pratt Owen Grady figure. What the heck, man? That's the one I wanted the absolute most, but there was no figures of him to be seen. Until one day I went to Target, and I found the following! Today's review will be on the... Oh, jeez, it was a cat! Holy crap, man! I told you those cats were everywhere! Is he gone? Oh, good. Okay, let's get to the review. Look, it may not be a big deal to you, but I'm little, alright? When you're the size of a Ken doll, those cats can carry you off. Okay, let's get to the review. Today's review will be on the Hasbro You Bet Your Jurassic World Dino Hybrid. Owen Grady, but better known to his dinosaurs as Alpha and Velociraptor Blue. He's singing the blues. Now, when I went to my local Target and I saw this sitting on the shelves, I absolutely freaked out because I had given up hope that they were going to make an Owen figure. And check him out, he looks amazing. Now, I had been wanting all 4 of the Velociraptors from this movie, and they've made different toys for them. Some didn't have their little claws on their feet, some didn't have these little cameras on their heads, some made noise, some didn't, blah, blah, blah. But you know what? I'm glad they put him out with this, and now I can start my collection. Because if they make the other 3 this way, guess what I'll be buying? This is amazing. Check it out. It's got a little light up there so you can light up the little detailed DNA pattern on his back or something. And as you can see, there's his LED light reveal skin pattern. I can see his skin pattern. It's right there. It's green and splotchy with no blue. Wait, it says blue. Why don't you have some blue on you? Thought you had blue in the movie. Man, that sucks. Anyways, you know what? Owen looks cool, though. He's got his little gun there. He's got his motorcycle. I don't know what kind of motorcycle that is. I think a Triumph. I can't remember. But yeah, this looks awesome. Check it out. So let's look at the back of the package, shall we? So, here's the back of the package, and as you can see, it says chomping action on Owen. No, wait, that's on the dinosaur. And then over here, you can see the pattern, which you're not supposed to see unless you use the light, but apparently they're blowing the secret. Why would they do that? It's supposed to be a secret. And you know what? That little camera doesn't come off of his head, but that's okay, because it was a pretty crucial scene when he was running around with little cameras on his head. But yeah, that looks pretty cool to me, man. I love it. I didn't think they would make an Owen, and when they made him and his motorcycle, because that was a cool scene. I know a lot of people said that was pretty corny, but I liked it, man, when he's riding with those dinosaurs, because that's something I'd like to do. In fact, I might hop in the time machine a little bit later and go do that. That might be pretty fun. But, you know, better take some, like, bacon or something for the dinosaurs. Okay, I'm back. You know what? I got news for you. Dinosaurs don't like bacon. They do like to chew on food holes, though. But you know what? This looks pretty awesome, so I say we waste no more time, and I say we open it! So, here's Owen and Blue fresh out of the package, and they're just like Arnold Schwarzenegger and Danny DeVito. They're like twins, man. You can't tell them apart. But I will say this. The Owen over here, I'm sorry, Blue over here has that little camera there on his head, and that little camera does rotate. Now, the straps are part of the sculpt of the head, so yeah, you can't take it off, but that's okay. But he does have articulated arms and legs, and if you move his tail down, his neck moves and his mouth opens. So he can totally give Owen a kiss. But I don't recommend it. But over here we have Owen, and he looks pretty cool indeed. Now, the figure's pretty basic. He's got no articulation on his knees or anything like that. He does have sit-down action, I guess. And his arms do this. They rotate up, and they bend at the elbow, and that looks like armpit sniffing action on the dinosaur. But it doesn't come included. And his head is on a ball joint. So he can say, "Dinosaur, where?" Back rub action also sold separately. Now, on honestly, these two figures alone are well worth the admission price of buying this toy. But he also came with his motorcycle. Check it out. It looks amazing. Now, the little kickstand and stuff underneath where they put his feet and stuff, it seems a little rubbery, but hey, I don't care. I consider this an extra bonus part. That's just so awesome. Kind of like this light over here. I don't really need it, but hey, it's kind of cool it came with it. And he also came with his, I'm assuming that's like a dart gun or a tranquilizer gun. I don't know what that would be. I doubt it's a gun to blow away dinosaurs, because I don't think Owen was that kind of guy. I mean, look at him. He rides dinosaurs, for crying out loud. That's pretty awesome. Now, I have to say, putting Owen on that motorcycle and standing that Velociraptor next to him, man, oh man, does that look awesome if I only had the other three. Well, maybe they're there. They could be cloaked like the Predator, for all I know, but that's pretty awesome. Now, as for that light-up action, if you look at the back of the Velociraptor, you'll see some very, very faint dots, because that light doesn't really work very well. It's not very bright. But if you want a black light and use it, check it out, man. There's the pattern. That's pretty awesome. So yeah, the pattern is there. It's just that, that little light that it comes with is not bright enough to really make it pop, but a black light is, and that is awesome. Tune in this summer for Velociraptor with a gun. Oh man, would that be a show I'd like to see. Coming soon. So I say we waste no more time, and I say we look at him up close. What do you say? So, here we go with a super duper close-up look, and as you can see, holy crap! That's what those little kids saw when they looked out of the car when that was raining in the first Jurassic Park movie. Ah! Man, oh man, that looks awesome. And as you can see there, he's got some bumps all over his nose. He's got some teeth. Oh man, those look cool. There's the articulation there in his jaw. As you saw, there's that evil eye looking at you. Very cool. And then there's the straps sculpted to his head, as I said. Now, as I said too, that camera piece right there rotates. And that's pretty neat. You can see the articulation in his neck there. Very cool. He's got some dino damage, as you can see there, which is something that they've been putting on the figures since the first Jurassic Park figures. They've always had dino damage, and they've always had the JP. These have JW. Kind of looks like JN, but it's JW, and that's pretty cool. Now, here's his tail here. You can see the articulation there at the tail. Very cool. Now, as you can see, he's got dark green and, light green, but no blue. Man, they left the blue off. They should have had a little splash of blue, but apparently they didn't. Here's his claws, looking very cool indeed. Let's look down here at his feet. You can see his legs there, very cool. And there's that big old claw that would rip your guts open like he told that little kid in the first Jurassic Park movie. He would gut you. Oh, that's awesome. And that kid was damaged for life. Moving on to Owen and his motorcycle. Check out the wheels on the motorcycle. Very cool indeed. Working our way over to the engine. Very neat. You can see little wires and stuff. That's pretty cool. And then down here you'll see his boots. Working our way up his leg. I wish he had knee articulation. That's the only thing I regret about this figure. And right here his arm's in the way, but his hand is floating over the handlebars, but that's okay. There's the front of the handlebars. There's his other arm. He's got a watch on. Very cool. He's got that really awesome vest. I want one of those vests, man. That vest is awesome. Working our way up to his face, and you'll see, oh, look at there! It's Chris Pratt in G.I. Joe form, and that's pretty awesome indeed. I love it. I love how they shaded his hair, too. They didn't just give him, yellow hair or anything. They actually shaded it, and that's pretty cool. It's got blue eyes. Very cool indeed. Yeah, it's simplistic, but it's enough to make me happy. They even gave him the details on the back of his vest. As you can see, he's got folds and the little strap thing. That's very awesome. He's got a belt on. Very cool indeed. And just in case you're curious, here's his gun, and that's pretty awesome indeed too. It's got a scope. See where the bullets go in? That's awesome. Man, oh man, that looks so good. But yeah, I'm very happy with this set. I think the only thing that could have made this set even better is if it would have came with all 4 of the Velociraptors with Owen. That would have been amazing. And you know what? I would have paid the extra money for that. As that stands, I think this is a $20 set. It's, kind of basic, but still very cool. Especially if that's what you've been wanting. Oh, and it also came with the following. Inside the box, it also came with these little instructions, as you see there. Now, if you fold them open, you'll honestly see that it doesn't have a whole lot. It's mainly a bunch of warnings and, who made it, I guess. I don't know, but there's nothing there. The only bit of instructions it actually includes is how to use the light. That should be a little easy to figure out yourself. But it does say you can take the batteries out and put new ones in, so that's kind of cool. Sometimes with those little accessories, you can't even do that. So that's pretty awesome indeed. Now, if you've got any other Jurassic World figures and you want to know how he scales with the Indominus Rex, well... Owen's motorcycle is fast, because this guy's got a gun. Check it out. That looks pretty awesome. If you don't have this Indominus Rex, check this out. That light-up feature is very, very awesome indeed. It goes from yellow to red, and I absolutely love it. So, there's my review of the Hasbro Jurassic World Dino Hybrid Owen and Velociraptor Blue set, and this looks awesome! And I really, really, really hope that Hasbro makes the other 3 Velociraptors just like this with their little cameras and stuff on their head, so I can display them next to Owen on his motorcycle. But you know what? Most of all, I'm so happy that Hasbro finally made a Chris Pratt Owen figure, because when I saw Jurassic World, that's what I wanted a figure of. I wanted a little Chris Pratt Owen figure on my shelf, and now I have him. So thank you, Hasbro! And you know what? I'm an actor, and I would really, really, really like to work with Chris Pratt someday, because Chris Pratt just seems like a cool guy. In fact, I saw a clip recently that just proves that. So, until next time, tune in for more Foo Reviews!
What we're setting up here is a cool stunt where I'm going to come over this log right here. I'm going to jump over it, clap, swan dive, a 90-degree twist.
So, Colin, what you're saying is rather than do this,
twist like this.
Here, just
and
go
roll,
there.
Land on my feet,
That's
and then baseball and slide down
It
the ground.
makes no difference to me, Chris. You make the call.
Hope to get it in one take.